Los Angeles Clippers forward Paul Pierce came into the game against the Houston Rockets with 26,387 career points and just 8 points away from tying and 9 points away from passing John Havlicek for, you'll keep hearing 15th place on the all-time NBA list, but I don't really count that list. I always include the NBA ABA list. So he did it. He scored 10 points. In I think it was a 125-96 shellacking of the Houston Rockets. Paul Pierce moved up the career list now. In the pro basketball scoring list, Paul Pierce is now 18th. Why the disparity between 15th on NBA and 18th? So there's three people that have been elevated when you include ABA. Yeah, the three people who are elevated in front of Paul Pierce. One would be Julius Erving, who in the NBA scored 18,000 points, but scored over, what was it? I think he scored like 11,000 or something in the ABA. That pushes him just over 30,000. So that elevates him over Paul Pierce. So that's why Pierce goes from 15th to 16th. Who else gets elevated? George Gervin. George Gervin gets elevated on the career list when you include ABA. So that pushes him down to 17th. So what other player gets elevated? Well, the other guy that gets elevated when you include the ABA is Artis Gilmore. Artis Gilmore, when you include the ABA, scored just under, I think, 25,000 career points. So that's why the disparity. But Paul Pierce, it's interesting because nobody would ever say that Paul Pierce is better than Larry Bird. And I personally don't think that he's better than John Havlicek. But it's symbolic to an extent. He didn't score more points with the Celtics than John Havlicek, and Havlicek remains the all-time leading scoring Celtic. But I guess it's symbolic that Paul Pierce does end up with a few more career points than John Havlicek. Yes, he played longer than John Havlicek. I understand all of that. But Paul Pierce, the truth. His career is coming to an end, and he will be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not so certain about Draymond Green. All right, so that's it for that.